Your mind is a tool you can choose to use in any way you wish. Yes, you can choose a positive thought or a negative thought. There's no one in your head thinking for you. It's all you. And whatever thoughts you're thinking will create an emotion, a feeling. And then however you're feeling, you'll be inspired to take a certain action. And then that action that you take will have a result. Hi, this is Beth McGill, and this is Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. And it is my desire that, yes, you can manifest whatever it is that you want in life. What I've learned is that it all starts with this idea that we create our own reality. And when you can own that, life becomes one of magic and miracles. Today, I want to start with a quote by Louise. She writes, "Your mind is a tool you can choose to use in any way you wish." Yes, thank you, Louise, for that beautiful reminder. Yes, you can choose a positive thought or a negative thought. There's no one in your head thinking for you. It's all you. And whatever thoughts you're thinking will create an emotion, a feeling. And then however you're feeling, you'll be inspired to take a certain action. And then that action that you take will have a result. So yes, we do create our own reality. Your thoughts create your feelings dictate an action. The actions you take will determine a specific result. So as soon as we can own that, oh my goodness, life becomes so much fun. So with that, we have an awareness. We're increasing our awareness of our thoughts. That's the first step in creating and manifesting our heart's desires and everything that we want. So I want to start today with increasing our awareness of our mindset, because mindset and your thoughts really play hand in hand. And so the more that we can have this awareness, it will benefit you in your manifesting. So in my book, Allow Life to Happen and Receive Everything You Desire, I have a section on mindset. So I'm going to read a small part. It says, "What is mindset anyway? According to the Oxford Dictionary, mindset is the established set of attitudes held by someone." So as we've already discussed, your attitudes are based upon your beliefs, and your beliefs are simply the thoughts that you think over and over. So your mindset is your established set of your attitude. So your attitude is how you think and how you feel. That's it. What is your mindset then? What is your attitude that you are predominantly having throughout the day? So I'm going to read some words, some phrases, and I want you to see which set of words and phrases resonates more with you. The first one is, life is supposed to be hard. I need to be practical and sensible. I need to do what others want and expect of me. I need to use common sense. It's okay to settle. Everybody does. I think inside the box. The struggle is real. Worry and self-doubt are normal. Now think about those words and phrases and statements, and do they resonate with you or not at all? Now I'm going to read another set of phrases and statements. I take risk. Life is supposed to be easy and fun. I believe in myself and my worth. I go with the flow of ease. Life is full of magic and miracles. I follow my intuition. I'm passionate and energetic. I believe in unseen forces. I'm vulnerable and try new things. Does that set of words and phrases, Does that resonate more with you? And it should be probably kind of obvious that these are very two different mindsets. The first one was a mindset based in fear. The second one was a mindset, or is a mindset based in faith. So which one did you resonate more with? Are you consistently having an attitude, your thoughts and your feelings that are more fear-based, or are you living with a set of attitude that is more faith-based? Which one resonated more with you? As they were pretty obvious, and I'm just curious because this is that awareness. Now, some of you might say, well, I'm really positive at work, but I have things in my personal life that I'm more fearful about, or it could be the other way around. So sometimes we have more predominantly a faith or fear-based mindset, depending on where we are. But I want you to look even deeper on the inside. What is that established set of attitudes that's with you all the time, no matter what's going on around you in your environment? How are you most likely to think? Are you most likely to think from a fear mindset, from a place of fear, or from a place of faith? So I challenge you today to really reflect on that and think about that. So are you living in fear or faith? And I think of fear and faith as a continuum. So if fear is over here and faith is over here, think of a line from one to the other, a straight line. So if this is fear and this is faith, acknowledge where you are. And you might be here somewhere in the middle, but really think about, where am I on this spectrum from fear to faith? Am I mostly fear-based or faith-based? And honestly, most of us are brought up to have a fear-based mindset. We're brought up to believe that we have to follow the rules. We have to do as we're told. We want to think inside the box only because that's what we're supposed to do. And, and if we don't, here's the fear part of it, right? If we don't, there are going to be repercussions. We have to do it a certain way. We have to go to school. We have to get good grades. We have to do this. We have to do that. And if we don't, then what? People are going to think that ill of us. They're going to talk bad about us. So it really was this area, a place of growing up, like I said, for me, a place of fear, having to follow the rules, not really being able to think on your own. But faith-based is so different. When you're over here in faith, it's so different because then you're using your imagination. You're listening to God's spirit universe. You're taking risks. You're thinking outside the box. And it is so much fun. But we need to have this awareness of where we are in order to be able to improve where we are. I want to be over here in a faith-based mindset. Well, if you want to manifest your heart's desires, I sure hope so. Because if you're living in a place of fear, you're not in the right mindset to be able to manifest. Hopefully that makes sense. I need to be in a place of faith, knowing that I'm going to manifest my heart's desires, knowing that I can be, do, or have anything. Because that's the way it works. And we're going to be talking later about energy in other episodes. But today we need to increase that awareness of how we're thinking and feeling as our attitude and how we're thinking and feeling most of the time. Okay, what is your mindset? Again, are you mostly over here in fear, or are you living in a place of faith where you're asking God's spirit universe, and you're knowing that those answers are coming to you? It's such a wonderful, wonderful place. And I love working with people that are still in a place of fear. They haven't figured out quite yet how to be living in a place of fearless faith. I love working with, if you're in that spot, I love working with you. I love it, love it, love it. When I'm in a conversation with someone and they say, I worry about this, or I doubt this, or I'm afraid that, those words tell me that that person is in a fear-based mindset. And I get so excited because I know that I can help them, whether it's through energy work or hypnotherapy. It's like you don't have to stay in a place of fear. You don't need to worry about anything. Like everything's always going to work out. So acknowledging that and where you are is the first step. So having that awareness, understanding where you are on that spectrum between fear and faith. And if you're still in fear, that's okay. That's the journey, right? That's the journey that we're on to get you living in a place of fearless faith and unconditional love and no resistance. It's an amazing place to live. So if you're in fear, let's just dig a little bit deeper now. And I want to start with a quote by Marie Curie. Now, I think we can agree that Marie Curie was a very intelligent woman, right? She won 2 Nobel Prizes, not only 2 different Nobel Prizes, but she won them in 2 different scientific fields. This woman was smart. And this quote resonated so much with me, and I hope it does with you too. She said, nothing in life is to be feared. I'm going to repeat that. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. And I just think that is so beautiful. And it's like, yeah, so if you're in a place of fear, understand that you're simply lacking information or understanding. So, and like she says, fear less, right? Like we still need to have some level of fear. We're not going to walk into the middle of a freeway, right? But I'm talking about your mindset, your attitude, how your perspective of life. So nothing in life is to be feared. It is to be understood. So the way I look at it is this. If I'm afraid of something, I ask myself this question, and I suggest that you do too. Now, I've gotten over my fears. I've taken myself through that journey. But this is a question you would ask yourself. If you're feeling fear, worry, doubt, anxious, if you're feeling any of those things, ask yourself this question. What is it that I need to know? Right? What information do I need to obtain to relieve me of this fear? I need information. And it totally flips that, like flipping a light switch, right? I'm recognizing I'm in fear. I know I don't want to be in a place of fear, worry, doubt. So what do I need to learn? What's some information that I can access to take me from this place of fear, worry, or doubt? And we live in an age where you can Google anything. So use Google, figure it out, go learn. What is it that you need to learn so that you're not in a place of fear? And again, this quote so resonated with me. Now is the time to understand more so that we can fear less. And I like being fearless, don't you? It's so much fun. So I've come up with a diagram that I use, and I use stick people a lot in my diagrams, but just think of yourself and think of this visual. So if I have lack of information leads to fear, worry, and doubt, which fear, worry, and doubt can lead, because we know that every physical outcome in our bodies is due to a negative emotion, right? So think about it. If you're living in a place of fear, worry, and doubt, it could possibly lead to your body exhibiting dis-ease. And we don't want that. You don't want anxiety. You don't want depression. You don't want dis-ease in your body. So it behooves us to think about what's in our mind. What am I thinking about? And if I'm in a fear-based mindset, that's not good because it could ultimately affect my body. So what do I need to do? I need to learn more. I need to access some information. I need knowledge. And that knowledge breeds understanding and faith. When I understand more, when I get information, now I can be in a place of faith. Oh, I get how this works now. Nothing is going wrong here. And then I can be in a place of joy and well-being and be at ease. So I hope that makes sense to you. And I can give you an example. So for me, I had a fear of heights. That was my last fear as I was going through this journey. And I would go for hikes all the time up in the mountains, and I would climb to some high places, and I would kind of baby step by baby step get myself to get to a higher place or get to a place that was maybe had a drop off, and I would get closer, of course, using some fear so I didn't make a silly mistake, but I would keep pushing it a little bit. But it got to a point where I couldn't push it anymore, and I didn't want to push it anymore because sometimes I'd be climbing up to a watchtower. The fire departments have watchtowers, and I'd be climbing them up, and it would be windy, and there'd be like moving, and I'm really high up. Okay. That's where the point where I got to, like, okay, I can do this, but it's scary. I don't like it. But I wanted to eradicate my fear of heights. So I would push myself just a little bit more. Back about 3 years ago, 2020, I said, I'm going to do, for me, the ultimate. Like, I'm not going to skydive out of a plane. That doesn't resonate with me. It's not something I want to do. But I found something that I wanted to do that I knew that if I did it, I would be fine. Heights are not a problem. Heights are not an issue for me. I understand, and I no longer have a fear of heights. And so it was going on the tram in Palm Springs. It goes up very high. It has a revolving floor, and it's very steep along this mountain cliff. So if you've ever been on it, kudos to you. And I remember as we were driving up, I was with my younger son, Kyle, as we were driving up, you're in the parking lot and you can see the tram going straight up. And it's a long way. And my son's been on some of these hikes with me. So he looked at me and he goes, Mom, like he did not think I was going to do this. And I said, it's okay. I've got this. We're going. And we did. And it was, yes, I had some butterflies and I had a moment, but I asked myself, what do I need to know? What information do I need to have? And the truth is, that's what I looked at. I looked at, oh my gosh, how many hundreds of people go up and down this thing every day? Look at the technology that was used to build this. Like, this thing is safe. Nothing is going wrong here. I'm going to be okay. Even when, there were noises and creaks and things that before probably would have startled me. I thought, I've got this. So from a place of understanding and having information, I was able to go on this tram. We went up to the top of the mountains there above Palm Springs and had a beautiful hike and a wonderful time. And then coming down, I was celebrating. I mean, the music was blaring, people were dancing, and I was celebrating my own personal win. That I was no longer afraid of heights. They did not control me whatsoever. So when I say I live in a place of fearless faith, yes, I do. And it's fun and it's exciting. And it's a place where you can choose to take risk and do things and think outside of the box. So in recap, our thoughts and our feelings create our attitude. our attitude, our set attitude, where we're at most of the time, is referred to as our mindset. We can be in a more of a fear-based mindset, thinking inside the box, not choosing to take risk, or we can live in a faith-based mindset where we're willing to take risk. We know everything's going to work out okay. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful there. We know that we can manifest our heart's desires from this point. We also know that fear and negative emotions like worry and doubt can cause physical dis-ease in our body over time if it's not dealt with. So why not deal with it now and live in a place of fearless faith, living in a place of joy, and living in a healthy body that is there to serve you. So that is what I would like to address for you today, and to have you reflect. Am I living in a place of fear, or am I living in a place of faith? And what information can I access so that I can get over here, closer to faith, even if it's incrementally every day? You can do it. You've got this. Now you can also read my book, Allow Life to Happen and Manifest Everything You Desire. And I'm here to be a resource for you. You can always contact me in my Facebook group at High Energy Manifester. They're on Facebook. And you can also go to my website, thriveflourishgrow.com. All right, take care. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Don't miss out on any of our exclusive content. Subscribe to our channel now.